The Philadelphia 76ers are in a very awkward position, if you ask me. Here's why. They understand they have a piece in Ben Simmons that they know for the most part is going to be healthy. We're looking at Ben Simmons, some of the acrobatic moves that he's making around the rim, some of the explosive plays that he's able to make as soon as he gets the basketball. Ben Simmons does not have a history of health issues. He had an injury last year, precautionary. They sat him out. He probably could have played last season, but you don't want to injure that foot. He was young. Let's just sit him out the entire season. Let's start this thing over the next year. All right? So that was what they did, precaution for Ben Simmons. They got a different issue on their hand with Joel Embiid. He missed 2 out of 3 games. He's still not playing back-to-backs, ladies and gentlemen. We're close to midway through the season, right? And the Philadelphia 76ers are scared out of their mind to play him on back-to-backs. At some point, you got to see what you got. Like, he's already done with his rookie year. He's already signed his new 5-year, $148 million deal. That's going to kick in next year, I believe. Yo, at some point, you got to see what you got with Joel Embiid. He's a phenomenal talent. I mean, you talk about, you can compare him to Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, Hakeem Olajuwon. I mean, he got a little bit of everything in him. That shake is unbelievable. He has post moves for days. He's very limb. Like, he can just move around. He's just very quick, agile. He's a phenomenal basketball player. But let's call a spade a spade. His health, it is a huge issue. This is not something that's going away. Yo, when you're having to sit a guy out as young as he is, every other night, he can't play back-to-backs, it's hurting this team. The Philadelphia 76ers got off to a pretty decent start. They were as high as 4th in the Eastern Conference, but they've lost 6 out of the last 10, and most of the games they've lost is because Embiid has not been available. You gotta have your big man available. Ben is a phenomenal player. Maybe he's better than Embiid. I think it's tit for tat. But with Embiid, he controls both ends of the court. Ben can control the offensive side of the ball, but he doesn't control the defensive side. And all due respect to Ben because he makes plays on the basketball. But Embiid controls that rim. He controls that painted area. Nothing goes on with that enforcer in there. He takes pride in playing defense. Again, phenomenal at his age to have that much passion about the game of basketball. Embiid takes those one-on-one matchups personal. And if you don't know a lot about Joel Embiid, he's quite the personality. You might not know that, but he's quite the personality. I'm pretty sure he's maybe one of the vocal leaders on the court as well. Without him, you're losing that defensive enforcer, and you're losing about 22 points a game on the offensive side. You need Embiid. But I think all this precaution, unless he's telling you he's banged up and he's not said that, he says he wants to play, at some point you got to see what you got. I guess I'm asking the Sixers, what are you saving him for? Like, what are you saving him for? A magical year where you guys are able to make a championship run? Newsflash, Philly, you guys are good, but LeBron's still in the Eastern Conference last time I checked, and Boston's number 1 in the Eastern Conference right now, and they're missing a 25-5 guy in Gordon Hayward who's trying to come back this season, and they're young. Tatum's getting better. Jaylen Brown's getting better. The point I'm trying to make is maybe that spot or that window for you guys to take control of the Eastern Conference never opens up. Maybe you got to go take it. And if you're playing Embiid every other night, there's no way you guys are going to take it. Quick question, Philly. Another one for you. If you guys get into the playoffs, you guys get a 6 or 7 seed, and let's just say perhaps you guys win a playoff series. Do you sit Embiid for the rest? Do you not play him? Do you Steven Strasburg him? What do you do? Again, the playoffs are not back-to-back, night-to-night. But at some point, I'm thinking the Sixers might shut him down because they don't want him playing that far into the year. If you don't want the brother playing, don't give him an extension before the season starts. You know what I mean? If you're not trusting his game, don't give him the extension yet. Play him out this year. He's a phenomenal talent, but it's time for Philly to see what you got. You gave him this money. Your contract is not prorated. You did not give him the contract for every other night. He's getting paid for every game, and he's not playing in half of them. And that is a problem. As Ben Simmons, you can tell he's trying to orchestrate this offense. And though these guys like Robert Covington, kudos to him, and JJ Redick, these guys come to play night in, night out, and Holmes, they come to play night in, night out. They're missing their guy, and you can't expect this team to 100% get the chemistry aspect of it down if they're without one of their big guys.
I want to salute you, homie, you know, for building your own thing and doing your own thing, creating your own platform, your own website.
I got one life to live out my dreams, and I'm giving this thing all I got. I interview celebrities. I talk sports. I represent the culture.
Right now you're turning up on MrTaliaferro.com, shawty.